Happy New Year, wrestling fans, and to the rest of you. And it's that time of year again. It's Royal season. It's time to rumble, folks. It's time for the Royal Rumble. And tonight, I'm going to go back to the very first Royal Rumble. In fact, this was a TV special from 1988. It was an experiment just to see if the concept might work. So quite different from what the match and the event would become, because it's not a pay-per-view at this stage, and the Royal Rumble match is only 20 men rather than 30 men, and it's not even the frigging main event. There's a match on after it, which is very unusual. But anyway, it was just them trying it out, and obviously it went quite well, so they turned it into a full-on pay-per-view the following year, and the rest is history, because really the Royal Rumble match is probably the most successful match in the history of wrestling. The gimmick, it's just really sustained itself. So I'm very excited, as I always am, for the Royal Rumble this year, even though modern wrestling, in my opinion, kind of sucks. But every year I just get excited for the Rumble. So obviously over the next month, I'm going to be watching Rumbles, classic Rumbles, be reviewing some, and various bits. So here we go. I'm going to make a start on this. It's on the WWF network if you've got that. But here we go, live from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, I should say, the Cops Coliseum. Vince McMahon, Jesse the Body Ventura on announced duties, and 3, 2, 1, go. And I've got basketball on the other screen, so I'm sort of pulling double duty tonight. It's the Boston Celtics against the Detroit, well, whatever they call the team from Detroit, but very exciting match, I have to say. Not a bad lineup overall. Although it's not great, the event overall isn't the best, but right, what the hell's going on? Okay. It's not a great setup because I'm sort of jumping between screens tonight, I'm afraid. I can't believe they went with that for the main event. Jesse lighting up the screen. I actually quite enjoyed him and Vince as a team, even though Vince was a terrible commentator. I think the body, I should say, just brought the best of him. Okay, so the opening match, Rick Rude against Ricky Steamboat, two future legends. Well, Steamboat, I think, already is a legend at this point, although not so much in the WWF. It's not too long ago he would have signed from the NWA, I think. And Rude himself, I think, probably debuted at the end of '87, so he hadn't been in the WWF for that long. And he was quite green at this time, I'd say. Unlike Steamboat, who had several years as a pro and had already been NWA champion. as my network is buffing. But Steamboat against Rude, the opening match. Might just be best to stay on one screen or the other, depend if it keeps buffing. Well, I would have to stay on this screen. Yeah, there's not been much on the channel for a while, so I'm sorry about that. The last time was some classic Rumbles. And also, I will say, oh, Detroit won 118 to 117. Wow. So close. Yeah, this is really buffing. For some reason, I couldn't log in on the network on the other software, which meant it would have been easier to have both up. That is such a great dig at Vince from the body. He would love to win the Jesse the Body award, but looking at your body, you know, I guess he wouldn't win it. That's what was great about the body, the way he would have like real digs, because that's definitely a knock on Vince, always wanting to be like a wrestler or a bodybuilder. And to be fair to Vince, he always had a pretty good body for someone who was not like was a non-athlete, basically. Steamboat skins the cat. Classic Steamboat. Yeah, I don't think Rude's quite in the shape here than he would be in later years. He still looks good, but not quite as ripped. I actually did a review of this show a long time ago, and it's on the other channel, or it was on the other channel. I think I've now deleted the video. And because I deleted the video, which I didn't mean to do exactly, I'll have to do it again at some point, because I'm doing all the Rumbles. So you can expect 90 and 91 reviews this month. That's as in the Rumble. I'm not doing 90, 91 reviews in total. Don't get excited, folks. But yeah, another thing which I've just recorded is I'm going to be doing some almost like anniversary type reviews. So I'm going to be reviewing WWF TV and pay-per-views and WCW TV and pay-per-views from 30 years ago, so 1991. As I say in the video, it's crazy to think that that's now 30 years ago now. I was, a mere 10, 11 at the time. And it was very early into my like my wrestling sort of, interest, if you like. It was only like the previous year I'd started following wrestling. So at the time, oh no, the match's still going on. Actually, it's not finished. It's 120 each now. I think that might be it. Oh no, not quite. I have to say, much more excitement on the basketball court than there is in the wrestling ring. because this match isn't the finest. Which is surprising, because these two would have some classic matches in WCW. But yeah, this match is a bit boring, I have to be honest. Ooh. 122 now to Boston. Yeah, that's the final score. The Boston Celtics 122, the Detroit Pistons 120. Wow. And Steamboat back to the armbar. Not for the first time in this match we'll see him go to an armbar. There's that arm drag though. Even in a weak Steamboat match, that arm drag is to die for. What the hell are they chanting? Oh yeah, this is the match or the show. There's an annoying sod in the crowd where he's got his own microphone or something. It gets really irritating. Shut up, Vince. It's only cheating if you get caught, Vince. Remember that. So I lost my thread of thought there, but yeah, I'm covering WCW, WWF TV and pay-per-views from 1991. So I just did a review for Superstars from the 5th of January of that year, and that's uploading now. I think I might do another year, depending on how quickly I get through that. 91 shouldn't take too long to get through, because you didn't really have as many shows back then per week. I'm thinking of doing 2001 after that, and there's way more shows by the time you get to there. Boom. Any wrestling fans want to drop by tonight? Let me know if you have a favourite Royal Rumble match or a favourite Royal Rumble show in general. And let me know what other Rumbles you want me to do a stream of. Pretty decent crowd actually for this, even though it's not the best match. They seem quite into it. Canada always seems one of the most vocal crowds, I think. Not that I've been in Canada live to watch wrestling, but, you know, when I watch it on TV or pay-per-view and it's in Canada, it always seems to be a very passionate crowd. Boom shakalaka. And only fans in the UK will get that, but I just saw that Lynx advert on TV. So I think I'll do another one of these this week. 89 I'll do, I think. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure I'll do 90 because I'm planning on doing that anyway as a review this month. So 89 will be the next one. Then I think I'll jump to 92. I've got to do 92 this month. Probably the best Rumble match ever. Oh. Slides out the back door. Cameo from Dexy in the background. A seesawed matchup. I like that. That's a good turn of phrase. Nice little shortcut there to turn the tables. Yay, there's the first like of the night. Hey, Anthony. How's it going? Watching the Royal Rumble 88. The first ever Royal Rumble. So I'm going to test you, Anthony. Bit of fun. And I know the results. God damn it. Yeah, it's been a while. Internet was down for a while, and then I just didn't feel like it, to be honest, for a while. Have you never heard of the Royal Rumble match? It's one of the most famous wrestling matches ever. Basically, it's a 30-man battle royal, and you start off with 2 guys, and then every 2 minutes another guy comes in, and so on until you get all 30. And the only way to win is throwing someone over the top rope, and it obviously whoever is in at the end wins. And nowadays they go to WrestleMania to face the champion. So anyway, bit of fun. I know the results already from this card, so there's no point me doing it. But I'll give you the first match to have a prediction at. It's Ricky Steamboat against Rick Rude. 2 legends. Who do you think's going to win? Steamboat or Rude? Both recently arrived in the company, by the way. Steamboat, okay. See if you're right. No point me guessing, I already know. You may well be. Nice. Nice bridge. Backside. Oh, 2.5. You were almost right. Oh, shut up, Vince. Close but no cigar. Oh, they're going all in with the pins. Match suddenly picking up. Rude clothesline. And my video's buffing. Just the 2. Hey, I think I've got a pretty good poker face. Nice suplex by the Dragon. Ref putting the double count on. Finally, we get some excitement from this match. Steamboat going up top. If he hits it, it could be over. Oh, Rude pulled the referee in front. Wow. I think I do, actually. Oh, a torture rack from Rude. But that's it, I think. Crowd chanting Steamboat. And it's over. No, they're playing the wrong music. Rude celebrating, but I think he might be in for a shock. Come on. Is that it? Alright. Oh, come on. Damn you, video. Just give me a minute. I'll let you know. It looks like Rude's won, though. Hang on, I'm going to check this because it looks like Rude's won. Hang on. Oh, no. Steamboat won by disqualification. So it counts. 1 point to you. We'll see how well you do. Oh, we've got the bench pressing segment now. Dino Bravo, who claimed at the time to be Canadian's strongest man, says he is going to beat the bench pressing record. And with Jesse there to support him, he just might do it as well. Dun, 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 dun. So you've got two big segments on this show, and they're both kind of to fill time, but both of them are entertaining. He did win. He won by DQ. So I'll let you have it. 1 point. Merci beaucoup. This bench pressing stuff goes on a while. It drags on a bit, I have to say. I enjoy it, but they could have cut it down a bit. Yeah, you're all right. I might skip through this since the video's like buffing. I'm looking forward to the next match, actually, because it's the best match on the card. The women's tag team titles. The Jumping Bomb Angels against the Glamour Dolls. Best 2 out of 3 falls. Jesse telling these idiots to shut up. Wow.
Absolutely incredible. 505 pounds. As Dino Bravo works his way up to a new world record in the bench press.
Bravo sort of looks like one of the gang members out of the Karate Kid. Oh, that's an idea actually. I should do Karate Kid on the stream, the original. Okay, yeah, I'll get you to predict it now. The match isn't on yet because they're doing this bench pressing stuff. But I'll give you the next match to predict. It's the Glamour Dolls, who I think are the defending champions, against the Jumping Bomb Angels, who are challenging for the titles. WWF Women's Tag Team titles. 2 out of 3 falls. So 2 questions. First question, who do you think's going to win? Jumping Bomb Angels or the Glamour Dolls? 2 great names, I'm sure you agree. Yeah, that's right, Jesse. Tell these peons to shut up. Angels. Jumping Bomb Angels. Okay. So that's the first part. Part 2. How are they going to win? By how many falls? Do you think they'll win 2-1? Or do you think they'll win 2 straight falls? 2-0. So you can get 2 more points here, basically. Two zero, okay. My lips are sealed. It's a shame you can't watch the match with me, because it's a really good match, actually. It's definitely the highlight of the show. Jumping Bomb Angels, over from Japan. WWE Network. It might be on. It's not on YouTube. Not the whole card. You might get the odd match on YouTube or highlights, but the whole card isn't on there because I checked earlier. Oh, so you mean if one of the teams win 2-0, then you still get a point, even though you didn't. Like, even if the Glamour Dolls win 2-0, you're saying you should still get a point, even though you didn't go for them to win. I don't know about that. I would have to think about that. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure that quite works. Let me check. Bravo's up to 590. No, not yet. Sacre bleu, Frenchie. 655.
That would be a mere 50 pounds off the old world record. Even more important.
Come on.
655
Jesse barking at the crowd or barking at Vince to tell them to keep it down. Yeah, I won't put anything past that man.
More weight is being added to the bar.
Holy Moses.
Have been successful and impressive thus far. At what weight are you going to try to defense at this point? I need the English translation, Jesse. Your county. How much? Another 45 pounds. I mean, how much is being added? I don't think there could be any big mystery about this. Bravo, how much weight on the bar right now?
715, but that's unofficial because the bar will have to be weighed later. But right now, you are looking at a new world bench press record.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I said it before, I'm going to say it again. You can indeed be eyewitnessing history in the making. And again, I want to reemphasize that Mr. Bravo and his manager, Frenchie Martin and Jesse Ventura, have requested total silence from you good people here in Hamilton, Ontario tonight.
No, I just checked if the next match is on YouTube, but it's not. They've got other matches with the same two teams, but not this match. Which is a shame.
Bravo, as consistently as I understand it in private workouts, right around 700.
Here comes the record.
Wait a minute. What?
Ah, Jesse.
All right. 715 pounds is on the bench. Jesse Ventura is spotting for Tito Bravo. He would certainly establish himself as being the strongest man in the world if indeed he can bench press. Oh! He did it! He did it! Ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe it!
Woo! Bravo is Canadian's strongest man, baby. Shut up, Vince. What are you talking about, you dickhead? He didn't get any help. Stop stirring up trouble. Bravo's gonna kill you, Vince. There goes the dog. Okay, here we go. Tag team title match. Jimmy Hart and the Glamour Dolls. Decked out in gold.
At a total combined weight of 286 pounds, the Glamour Girls.
Glamour girl. Not too much glamours about these girls.
And new opponents and challengers.
Here we go.
From Japan, at a total combined weight of 210
The Jumping Bomb Angels.
Jumping Bomb Angels from Japan, and they are sensational. Beating the Glamour Girl. 2 out of 3 fall of it.
Considering how little women's wrestling was taken seriously in America at the Jumping Bomb Angels and their matches really were like gems. Shame they didn't stick around longer.
You're not saying Dino Bravo's a champion, are you? You're not saying he actually lifted that weight?
He did 715. That's unofficial. They got to weigh the bar.
Here we go.
715 pounds.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did you not reach down and help him?
Tag titles.
Did you not?
No, I was just spotting him close. I did not.
Really good match, although the match at Survivor Series, where you had 5 tag teams against 5, is even better.
First of all, a person of your stature knows nothing about weightlifting. Nothing. So therefore, you do not know what constitutes a legal lift in the first place.
Well, I know that when you put your hands around the bar.
I did not touch the bar.
You what?
I did not touch the bar until it was extended. Then I grabbed
Vince and Jesse still arguing over the weightlifting segment. And here we go. Stereo drop kicks to open up the match. Tag titles on the line. 2 out of 3 falls.
These girls are tough. I mean, really tough. Oh, Judy Martin helping out with the knee. Now the tag is made. Judy Martin, the legal girl in the ring.
The Dolls taking control early on.
A scoop and a slam. Cover. Quick cover. You get that?
Nice press out.
What a takedown.
Roll through.
Go for it. 2, almost 3. Judy Martin, better watch yourself here.
Well, it's only just started. The Glamour Dolls started strongly, but the Angels are coming back now. Oh, has her up. Almost a pile driver, but turned it over into a suplex.
What a matchup.
McMahon, I got a question for you.
What's that?
What's the names of the 2 Bomb Angels?
Unfortunately, I can't.
This is so funny.
I mean, I might want a date later tonight, and I might want to
Vince, Jesse asking Vince what the name of the Bomb Angels are. Because he says I might need a date for later tonight, so I've got to know their names. And Vince has no clue. He just calls them the pink one and the red one. Typical. Where did that question come from? What the hell does that have to do with anything? Oh, pace picking up. Nice drop kick.
I've never seen anyone better in women's wrestling than the Bomb Angels.
I have no opinion on Mr. 4. I quite like the character from the comic books, but I don't have a strong opinion. Abdominal stretch. Almost like a tarantula. Stereo figure 4s. Nice. Jimmy going crazy on the outside.
This could be a submission. This is 2 out of 3 falls.
Oh, is he? Oh, I've not heard of him then. Unless you mean the Berserker, who was a Viking. Are you sure he's called 4? Because I've never heard of a wrestler called 4.
Jimmy Hart is having a bad night.
Well, at least he's looking good, having a bad night.
Oh, Jimmy always looks good.
And once again, I think we're going to see that maneuver we saw before. Yes.
Oh. I've never seen that done before quite like that. And if I haven't seen it, I know for sure you ain't.
Haven't. Not seen. Reach for the tag, fails.
Oh, that's weak sauce,
Jumping Bomb
Vince.
Angel's doing a very good job thus far of keeping Leilani Kai away
Picking
from
up Jesse on his
I
grammar.
know this is trivial, McMahon, but this is cable. I can say ain't.
Oh, boy.
Is he? Okay, yeah, I've not heard of one called 4.
Youth of America. More pressure applied to the leg area. And
She's trying to turn her over.
I think so. Tag made. In comes the Red Angel, for lack of a better term.
Red Angel.
Inching her way over.
Give me a
and
break,
no,
Vince.
Get the woman out.
You signed them. You should know their names. You pencil neck geek.
And again, Leilani Kai inches her way over to tag Judy Martin, and the tag not quite there. There it is. No.
Oh, sure, you can tell the other team apart.
Not a legal tag. Referee stopped her right there.
Definitely not. You got to have your feet on the mat. You can't have your feet up on a rope when you make a tag.
Now these little angels having a brief word a moment ago in the corner. Come on, there you go. Move it now. Come on, that's it. That's it. That's it. Come on, get the circulation.
Yeah, get the circulation back. Come on, baby.
Nice maneuver. No, wait a minute. Who's going to win this? Oh, my. You see that? Wow.
Hard landing.
That'll take it right out of you. Judy Martin.
I think this is something that's missing from tag team wrestling. Just like the outfits and the personalities, the way each have their own sort of like look. And it's like a contrast in styles. You've got the quick pace, sort of technical bomb angels. Oh, flapjack. That's it. And then you've got the sort of more hard-hitting, brawling glamour dolls. 1-0 to the glamour dolls. So the bomb angels have to come from behind.
All right, ready for the second fall here. And the participants in the last fall must begin the second fall. And indeed they do. Wow, look at that. Judy Martin asserting herself all over again.
Well, they're doing a smart move. The glamour girls are getting the bomb angel into the corner, which allows more double teaming. She's hurt already. They're going for a quick second fall to end this thing.
Whoa, what a maneuver.
What a maneuver.
One, look at that. What a break.
In other words, you don't know the name of it, Vince.
What tremendous strength that takes. The scoop and the slam. Ah, missing by a country mile. And the tag is made now.
Nice tag in. Fresh lady in the ring. Flying clothesline. The pink angel. Off the middle rope. 2 count.
Moreno with another cover. Count of 2.
What's her name?
The Reno? Marino. Oh. I bet someone told him during the break. It does sound Italian. He's Japanese, you fool.
Unbelievable move.
A classic mistake. Off the rope. Oh, look at that. That's where the size pays off.
Oh, definitely. The glamour girls have the advantage weight-wise. Don't tell them I said that.
Oh, my, did you see that?
Reversal, sunset flip, and the 3 count. 1-1. 1-1, Anthony, if you're still watching. So the Bomb Angels back in the match. So your 2-0 prediction has gone. You can only get 1 point now.
The second fall. Too bad. The winners of the second fall, evening this bout at 1 fall apiece. The Jumping Bomb
Angels.
Jumping Bomb Angels even it up. We'll be right back. We are live from the Cups Coliseum
And another break.
And we will have, yes, the Royal Rumble, which of course later on includes the official signing of the match to take place February 5 between these two, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, and of course we will have the Royal Rumble later on. Right now, let's go to the third and deciding the final fall in the ladies' tag team championship matchup. All right, Jesse, who has the advantage? 1 fall apiece.
Well, of course, the advantage is with the Bomb Angels right now.
I guess.
They took the last fall, so the advantage is in their favor.
Referee allowing his discretion here of a little double teaming going on just moments ago by the Jumping Bomb Angels.
That was some slick double teaming they got away with there, too.
Not bad. Oh, look at what retaliation. Leilani Kai tagging in her partner, Judy Martin.
You know, I'll tell you, in a lot of instances, the lady wrestlers at times, McMahon, seem even more vicious than some of the men wrestlers.
Nice maneuver there. Itsuki.
Suzuki, he knows the name now.
What's going to happen here?
Moose is going for a cradle suplex, it looks like.
Someone must have told him during the break.
Judy Martin just lifting a knee to the chest area. Martin and Leilani.
I still don't think he's got the other name right. Marino. Sounds Italian.
Really proud of his tag team champion. Moving in, moving up, maneuver. Trying to get her down. Shoulder.
Oh.
Couldn't hook it.
And the cover here, not much of one. More of a defensive maneuver, although here comes an offensive one.
Slingshot.
Over next to Leilani Kai. Tag is made by Judy Martin. Listen to Jimmy Hart.
Well, you know, out there, that's reassuring to his wrestlers.
Well, I'm not too sure if it's reassuring to
Better keep an eye on this,
to the opponents.
Well, it works both ways.
because I want it to upload to the right channel.
You saw what Leilani Kai did, a yank of the hair. Underhook. Suplex.
Oh, nice underhook suplex.
2, and that's kick out.
Nearly. Nearly.
That's a bite. She's biting, I think.
I couldn't tell.
It certainly looked that way from my vantage.
You know, your eyes have gotten very, very.
Hey, the referee didn't see it, Vince. Shut up.
I don't think you want to see it. Trying to make a tagger, partner in now.
Well, that was a stupid move. Kicking her over to her own corner.
In the ring, and unfortunately.
Now you got it, baby.
Suzuki over in the corner. Oh, come on, ref, turn around. Wait, double team. Wait,
Beautiful,
That's
baby.
Right. That's a smart move. That's good tag team wrestling, McMahon. If you can distract the referee while your partner does damage and the referee doesn't see it, that's okay by me.
There's a lot that's okay by you.
You know, the fortunate thing we have is that it only takes a 3 count to win a match because referee Joey Morella, I don't think would make it to 4.
You don't think so?
He's capable of 3, but I don't think much after that.
There's a count of only 1.
Okay.
Leilani Kai covering. Off the rope now is Suzuki. Oh!
How's Merhansa, by the way?
Well, now switches again.
Not heard from her for a while.
And up and down.
Right down on her backside.
Oh, not quite.
2 count. Come on, Lonnie. Come on, baby.
Suzuki brings in the hard way. Judy Martin, legal tag made. And now,
Here we go.
look at this. she's coming in via the
Stop calling her Marino, you idiot. Off the top. Knee drop. Here we go. Oh no, just two.
I'll tell you, Judy Martin's tough, but she's not going to take too much more of that.
Another slam, another cover. We get two and no. Kick out.
Come on, Judy, baby.
Oh, here comes another suplex, I believe. Whoa.
Double on overhead suplex. Nice.
Right there. Oh, come on. He was a little slow on the mark.
Hey, that's your referee, Morello.
Referee a little slow. Shut up.
Nice maneuver into a cover. Wow.
Just a two. I should stop picking my nose.
The glamour girl's not going to take too much more than she needs.
A dwarf hamster, really?
And again, going to
I didn't know there was any difference. You mean a baby hamster, I take it you mean.
Wow. And she landed with that. It definitely would have been all
okay, here we go.
A desperation maneuver.
We're cooking.
And now it's all over, but no, it's not. Boy, what tenacity these jumping bomb angels have.
Well, you can tell these titles mean.
Okay. I've never heard of that, I'll be honest. Interesting.
They're pulling out all the stops. They're using everything in their arsenal to try to win. And we're down to the last ball.
Clothesline. Honorio. Come on, Rap, get over there.
Second row. Lilani Kai makes the save.
See, that's a mistake too. She's got joy.
Getting nitty gritty. Here we go. They're both on top. Double drop kick. Right on the money. That's it. Hell yeah. Okay. New champion. So you've got 2 points now. 2-1 to the Jumping Bomb Angels. So 2 points now overall for you. So you're having a much better night so far than you did last time. And the crowd go wild. Okay. Yeah, 2-1. They came from behind. I'm not sure who they lose the belts to, actually, because it's quite a short title reign. I think it is, anyway. Because they soon head back to Japan. Yeah. Hey, did he just tell Jesse to shut up? The nerve of him.
Take you back in a few moments to WrestleMania 3. 93,000
WWF.
in the Pontiac Silverdome.
Superstar
Audience, the largest indoor crowd for any event of any kind anywhere in the world.
wrestling.
The Giant versus Hulk Hogan. What a matchup. There was some controversy, Jesse.
January.
I'd say a little bit more than some. Let's go to this tape and you'll see more than that. Right here.
Look at the stare of the champion against the challenger. The irresistible force meeting the immovable object.
Look at the size of the giant. I mean, Hogan is 6'8".
Andre is 7'5". The bell is gone. This one is officially underway. Look at the stain on the face of Andre. To be able
He's hulking up right now. Shoved by Andre.
Come on.
Decision I make, the figures he quoted, the decision I make, whatever it is, it'll be one that I won't regret. On behalf of all the little...
So we're getting ready for the contract signing between Hogan and Andre. The big rematch from WrestleMania 3. For Saturday night's main event. Whoa. And this is classic shit with the whole $1 Million Man buying the belt off Andre and trying to buy it off Hogan. Whoever wins the match, basically. The twin referee angle was gold. To the bank, because everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
Does not have a price for the $1 Million Man, although certainly some individuals have had.
Come on.
And indeed, we make reference to one Andre the Giant. Andre certainly has a price. You have stated in the past that you would even have a price for the $1 Million Man.
Most definitely. I mean, Hogan could have taken the easy.
Yeah, Hogan just let his stupid little pride get in the way.
He never had to worry about him, his family, even his mother, for that matter. He did so much money for the $1 Million Man. I think he made a mistake.
I believe Andre the Giant was paid off to do this. Let's take you now to some videotape footage courtesy of Saturday Night Main Event. Andre was the legal man outside the ring, not in.
Andre coming in now. The music playing. Hogan holding Andre from behind. Look at the look on Andre's face.
Ever the fashion plate, Andre, with that snazzy jacket, choking the life out of the Hulkster. Shows you what a big deal those Saturday night's main event was back then. The fact that they had the Hogan Andre rematch. Not on a pay-per-view, but on Saturday night's main event.
Not even show up here tonight, I'll tell you. I know I'd have second thoughts. Andre literally choking Hogan down. Hogan.
He's an idiot.
He does not have a price. That's the point. Fred DiBiase hoping indeed that someone would have a price. And he found someone.
Federation heavyweight title.
Mr. DiBiase. Oh, Andre's great in this interview. Yeah.
And indeed, we're going to have the official signing of the matchup that will take place on February.
That might not be the one I'm thinking of. He's hilarious later.
The rematch, the long-awaited rematch, perhaps Andre the Giant, along with $1 Million Man and Virgil, making their way to the table in the middle of the ring. We'll be right back. We are back live from Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Cox Coliseum, this capacity crowd awaiting the official signing of the matchup for February 5. Andre the Giant and company already in the ring. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the moment that millions of people all over the world, all around the globe, have been waiting for the official signing for the
Okay.
taking place on Friday night, February the 5th in Indianapolis, Indiana, for the World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Championship. I would like to introduce the man who will be defending his title on Friday night, February the 5th, the current World Wrestling Federation Hulk Hogan. With the plastic crowd on their feet, awaiting the presence of the Hulk. There he is. What electricity, Jesse!
Well, this is just a sample of the electricity that's going to happen where he fits. Can you imagine?
The Hulk coming up on the apron. Gonna slide with his arms. You can hardly hear yourself speak. And look at the look on Andre the Giant face.
Andre looks confident, doesn't he? He's not getting caught up in all this hoopla. Look at the man. He looks ready for business. He doesn't care about all these thrills.
Ted DiBiase having a laugh. Listen to this, Mr. DiBiase. Listen to that. That's for you, Andre. Listen to that, Andre. All over there. Listen, Jesse, listen.
You know what I find remarkable about this, McMahon? That's the song Real American, and we're in Canada. These people ain't Americans. What are they yelling about?
Hulk Hogan is a real American and a real champion the whole world over.
He's the champion.
At this time, I would like to introduce the man who on Friday, February the 5th will be challenging Hulk Hogan for the title. He is 7'4.5", 425 pounds, Andre the Giant.
Okay.
You don't look at him, McMahon. He's never looked better.
The video's on its way.
Look at the confidence.
Look at the look of concern on the
Okay.
face. With Andre
He
the
better be
Giant,
concerned. Look at the
Time for another drink and some toast.
Ted DiBiase.
Don't go anywhere, Amphemin. There's still a couple more matches for you to predict.
champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the esteemed president of the World Wrestling Federation, the distinguished Jack Tunney. Mr. Tunney.
Gentlemen, your respective representatives have studied thoroughly the contractual material. Let's
I'm not too sure that a 20-foot square ring is big enough for both of them. Look at the Hulkster. He is put together. And we can.
I'm going to be interested to see who signs first. I think Andre's playing a
Just
waiting
a moment.
game here. This is a sight
Andre the
game
Giant.
going on here.
If you would be kind enough to please sit down. President Tunney.
You better say please, Oberlin.
down and find.
Oh, come on, this is ridiculous. Who does that giant think he is? I get the impression that maybe he's not going to sign. Maybe there's not going to be a match. In anticipation of this big February in Indianapolis. I won't ask again, but Andre, please. There's a little exchange going on between the $1 Million Man.
That's right. He's conferring with the $1 Million Man, who now owns the rights to Andre, courtesy of Bobby Heenan, with a few dollars, a couple of bucks here and there.
Yeah, I bet. And the giant is moving.
What do you think the price was that Heenan got?
I have no idea. I'd love to know. Because you can bet, even though Andre the Giant, you can bet he didn't come cheap.
Okay. The next match is the Royal Rumble match, which has 20 men.
We saw that before.
So it obviously makes it harder to predict. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you 5 names that are in the match. And one of these 5 is the winner. Because I know who wins. And you have to guess from those 5. That's the deal. Oh yeah, that's actually quite a cool touch. The fact that the finish at Mania 3 was inconclusive. DiBiase is great in this, giving shit to Hogan. I love his suit as well. I'll give you the 5 names in a couple of minutes. I love DiBiase, but it's disturbing that he looks like Noel Edmonds. Death Wish. I love the way Andre just stares a hole in him. Here we go.
Well, we're going to get Andre to sign it, but it's going to be official. Andre the Giant gets to affix his signature to the contract that will sign and seal the meeting of these 2 events for the first time since WrestleMania 3. The size of those Andre the Giant challenging Hulk
Good night.
February the 5th in Indianapolis Wrestling Federation's heavyweight championship.
Look at Andre. He's taking no chances.
Okay.
He's looking through there to make sure Jack Honey didn't pull no small thing.
That's just a little extra, little incentive money.
Andre just pointed something out in the contract. Andre, you know, by the $1 Million Man, the Hulkster, he wants to take his time. Yeah, I believe it has more of a look of he has a look of downright worry. The preeminent title in all
I agree with you.
Today. All of that is justified. Sign the contract, please. Boy, they're toying around with Hulkster.
Hey, this is an important document, McMahon. I mean,
look at him toy around with him.
Wait a minute.
You can sign it, and we could have been over with this thing 5 minutes ago.
Let me tell you something, little man. He can take his time. He is savoring the moment. You just hold the mic and shut up.
Well, you know, the same thing applies, McMahon. If you were to sit down and buy some new rat trap house, you'd sit.
Jack Tunney already said both principals and their respective representative have indeed read the contract thoroughly.
Jack Tunney said it. That's like getting a guarantee from Ollie North.
All right, make up your mind, Andre. To sign it or get up and
He's
get
still
out of
playing
here,
games.
and let's progress with the match.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, if Andre doesn't sign it, I'll bet you they go at it right now. Because Hope would not sit there and go through all of this humiliation. To have Andre, wait a minute, is he signing? He's signing it now.
Andre the Giant is signing the contract for the big one, February the 5th. Friday night.
Now that you signed the contract, Andre. Approval on it.
Whoa. Stamp of approval.
Stamp of approval indeed.
We may have February 5th.
All right, Andre, put the official stamp of approval on it.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hell yeah.
Now look how easily he
Genius.
Look at it. Take a long, hard look. Take a long look so you can see on February the 5th.
Hogan sucks.
Andre the Giant on the way back to the dressing room.
No, toast.
Hulk Hogan back in the ring.
Much nicer than cardboard.
With Hulk to win for DiBiase. Andre grabbed Hulk Hogan, slammed it. Head right into the solid oak table and dumped the table right on top of it. We'll be back as we continue with more of the Royal Rumble. World Wrestling Federation's Royal Rumble, and we're just about ready to begin the Royal Rumble. Before we do, let's talk a little bit about it, Jesse. Some of the participants in the Royal Rumble include the likes of Dino Bravo, who earlier on did not, in my view, sit the World Bench Press mark, although you claim he did. Also to be in there, names like Jake the Snake Roberts, Hillbilly Jim,
Okay.
Bret Hart, along with his tag team partner, The Angle.
So the names are
On and on and on. There are going to be 20 men in there. Now, the process of elimination is a throw.
Bret the Hitman Hart,
That's right. It's over the top.
Hillbilly
Doesn't matter
Jim,
where your feet hit. If you go
Hacksaw Jim Duggan,
and the key to this
Jake the
match
Snake
is
Roberts,
the luck of the draw.
or the Ultimate Warrior. They're your 5 names.
Because if you draw number 20,
Who you
don't
gonna
have to
go
enter the
for?
ring until dead last, and you can bet a lot of people are going to be eliminated.
One of those 5
We'll start out with two
wins the
participants,
match.
and then from there, at 2-minute intervals, someone else will join
20
what's
men.
going on in the ring. A lottery was held earlier on, as you brought up. The person who had
Okay.
number 20
Hillbilly
has to be
Jim.
real lucky in here.
Don't go messing with a country boy,
Time in the ring. Then again, who knows
as his
what
song
they're gonna wind
goes.
up with. Only the respective wrestlers really know. So with that in mind, let's begin the Royal Rumble. Let's go up to our ring announcer. Ladies and gentlemen,
Sweet Home Alabama.
time for the Royal Rumble.
Okay.
Each of the 20 participants chose a number from 1 to 20 in a random.
Well, I can tell you,
Participants number 1 and 2 are currently in the ring.
Bret Hart is starting the match.
Royal Rumble.
So he drew, well, it's either 1 or 2. The first 2 are in the ring. So Bret Hart's starting the match. So that means it's going to be tough for Bret to win, because he has to go the whole match.
Entrance number 2 from Tacoma, Mexico, co-holder of the World Wrestling Federation Tag Team Championship, Strike Force number 4.
Tito Santana. Bret Hart and Tito Santana to kick off the Rumble.
Underneath the pile of tables and chairs, etc. But I can tell you, before we went to commercial or during commercial, I don't think I've ever seen anyone quite as angry as he was.
He was angry, but you know, by that point in time, Andre was gone. So I don't think that anger came out until he was sure Andre had vacated.
I think that was a disgraceful display of conduct on the part of the $1 Million Man, Virgil, as well as Andre the Giant. Andre wants to be World Wrestling Federation champion, and if that's the kind of conduct he's going to display, should he be title holder, it's going to be a pretty dark time for the World Wrestling Federation.
Your opinion only. Let's get to the ring.
Santana firing away.
You know what? It's quite ironic that Bret Hart, Chico Santana,
Chico.
Rumble, because believe me, there's no love lost between these two.
Oh, that's for sure. Nice maneuver by Bret Hart. Oh! He ran into a right hand.
Yeah, random my ass.
Santana hammering away on Bret Hart.
Santana's definitely turning it into its namesake, a Rumble.
Yes, he is. Santana was going to attempt to get Bret Hart over the top rope. Bret Hart putting on the brakes a moment ago.
Now, every 2 minutes, a new competitor is going to enter that ring. I'm going to be real interested to see who the next competitor is if neither of these two have been eliminated.
Hopefully for Tito Santana, it'll be Rick Martel, or maybe perhaps even Jim Brunzell, one of his friends.
Come on. Yeah, what the hell's wrong with this? Right, I might have to refresh. What do you mean, did he win? There's 20 men in this match. It's not going to be over that quickly. And they don't all start at the same time.
One of his friends.
It starts with 2, and then every 2 minutes another man comes in.
Imagine though if it happened to me, Neidhart.
I don't think it'd be too pleased.
I mean, that would be strike one guy of strike force fighting both of the hard pound.
Yes, but again, well, that we see the count now before the next individual, whoever he may be, is going to come in. But it's every man for himself, Jesse.
We'll see.
But you know there's going to be natural team ups. You're not going to see a tag team.
Number 3 coming up. Oh, it's Butch Reed,
Chico, I'd have to say.
Well, to a certain extent,
the
it is.
natural.
As I said before, it's every man for himself. Let's read on Tito Santana. Here's the men that put together.
Fooling no one with that bleach blonde hair.
Chico's already hurt, battling the hit man. He's dizzy, but the Reed gets to come in, virtually rested, and work him over.
But as you brought earlier, it might have been Santana's going to go over. Oh, the natural Butch Reed. How about that? Santana working with the knee of the natural.
Look at this.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, yeah. Down goes Butch Reed. Santana with a thump in the head. Another one. Another kick to the head. Behind. Boy, this is a free-for-all.
You know, I like this because this allows double teaming, and you can't complain about it.
Look at this. There's a double team effort.
And that's legal.
Yes, indeed.
You can't complain.
It's sort of funny how the WWF were like preparing Bret Hart for like a main event run years ago, 3 or 4 years before he became a main eventer. Oh, he almost went out there. When he was still in the tag team. You could see certain matches, they were kind of pushing him quite hard as a potential singles. And I don't remember them doing that with anyone else who was in like a big tag team. Because with the Rockers, it was never really clear who would be the breakout star, Michaels or Jannetty. Pardon. Even if the fans could see, yeah, Michaels is going to be the singles guy. It's not like he was being pushed over Jannetty. Whereas Bret was always being pushed kind of as a bigger deal than the Anvil. They called him the Essence of Execution, all the rest of it. Both Hearts are in now, by the way. Chico being triple team. Oh, Jake the Snake. One of the other big favourites. There goes Butch Reed. So the two Butch Reed fans in the whole world will be very unhappy right about now. They'll be hitting the bar. The hearts collide. Listen to the fans. They are hot for Jake. Hanson Harley Race, the king of wrestling at the time. R.I.P. Again, depressing how many of the guys on this show have now passed away. Oh, buzzing towards the ring, jumping Jim Bronzell. Buzz. They're called the Kills, in case you didn't get it. Oh, Anvil trying to help his partner. The other guys were trying to get him out. He raped his beard. That's genius. Santana and Brett still in there. Nice backbreaker. Sam Houston, another jobber, trying to make a name for himself with that stupid necktie. Sam Houston took a wrong turn somewhere, ended up in Canada. He lands on his feet next year, though, because the Rumble's in Houston. Come on, baby. Hart's double teaming Santana, and he's gone. See you later, Tito. Dangerous Danny Davis. Hey, Jesse, I beat you to it there, pal. With his zebra uniform. I enjoy his gimmick as the dodgy referee, the heel ref, but it just shows you what a low priority this Rumble is. They've only got 20 men, And he's one of them. Nice. Houston's already gone, I think. Oh no, he's still in there. Houston. We don't quite have a problem just yet. God, I hope we see a DDT at some point. Boris. Hey, Boris Johnson's in the Royal Rumble. A young Boris Johnson. Not really. It's Boris Zukov. And he's got a slap head. No blonde hair to be found. Still on 4, you must be joking.
Started the Royal Rumble and still in there. You don't find that amazing? Well, to a certain extent, yes. I mean, Bret Hart is a survivor. Oh, what a drop kick. His face in the luck of the draw. Hot. You may not know it, man. I might be number 20. I might run down there with nobody's left and win it all. Well, I wouldn't want to see that. That's for sure. Who's coming in?
Oh. Oh, wait, there's 2. What the hell? Don Morocco and Volkov. Oh, Volkov, you fucked up, mate. You came out too soon. He fucked up. He fucked up. He fucked up. But I love it. It's a great moment. Just shows you that a cock-up can lead to great TV. And Boris is gone. Boris is gone and his mate's waiting to come in. Harry Bloom. I love it. He's a real life lawyer as well. Oh gee, guess who this is going to be? Here we go. Big Jolly Nikolai. Oh, there goes the king. Shit. Hard landing. You know, it kind of sucks that Nat Volkov miscue doesn't get repeated on Rumble highlight packages. Because it's a great moment. I guess it's because it was a mess up, so they don't want to highlight it, but it's pretty great. Bret Hart's still in there. Almost eliminated Jake. Ray still hasn't gone. He's gonna stick around the ring till retirement. Here we go. Oh, Hacksaw. Oh, Ray's taking a cheap shot there. Well, now we know why Race was hanging around so long. I guess a bit telegraphed that, but it makes sense because it's like Race was so upset at being eliminated that he was just arguing with the ref. And then as he was leaving, of course, he takes a pop shot at Duggan. Yeah, not the best Rumble, this one. Here we go. The countdown's on again. Who is it? Oh, the Outlaw on bass. Well, we're into the high numbers now, and there's still no Hillbilly Jim. So he's drawn a good number. I'll say that for him. Jumping Jim's out. The Rock upside down in an aeroplane spin. Has Jimmy microphone run out? Oh. B. Brian Blair. Oh. Wow, Sam Houston's still in there. And the 2 hearts still in there, which is a big plus for them.
We're told later on, hope the word from World Wrestling Federation champion Hulk Hogan. And right now we're waiting for the next person to enter. That'll be, what will it be now? About number 16 or so? Yeah, you know, McMahon, I'm a lot more interested personally to hear from Andre the Giant than I am of Hogan.
Oh, here's your guy, Hillbilly Jim. Don't go messing with the country boy. And he just dumped out the anvil. Decent start. No slot bucket though, which is a shame. One of Hogan's friends, so I'm sure he'll do quite well. I can't believe there was a feud between Dangerous Danny and Sam Houston. Talk about scraping the bottom of the barrel. Number 17 on his way, Dino Bravo. Houston's out. Houston, we have a problem. I can use that line now. A guy from Texas dumped out, well, a guy with a Texas name. Come on, Daddy. So even though it's not the best Rumble match, you can see why it would become such a successful match. The basic formula of it. Because it's very watchable, even though it's not the best Rumble match you'll see. Oh, there goes Brett, finally. Great performance from the Hitman. The one-man gang. Some heavy beef. Hillbilly Jim teetering. Oh, the Warrior, of course. I missed. Is he called the Dingo Warrior here? I think he's called the Ultimate Warrior at this point. I think he only made one appearance as the Dingo Warrior. There goes Jake. Thank God they changed that name. Well, that's some funny foreshadowing from Jesse, because about 10 years later, Vince was the last Royal Rumble. But it's JYD tonight. Yeah, this is a very early Warrior performance, which is why maybe... There goes Nikolai. Maybe why he doesn't do that well. Oh dear. Hillbilly Jim's gone. I'm so sorry, Anthony. Eliminated by the one-man gang. I did well not to laugh when you predicted Hillbilly Jim. Davis has gone. Oh, Warrior's gone. See what I mean? He did nothing. If Anthony... Oh, JYD's gone. If Anthony wakes up, she can have one last pick. We're down to the final 5. Oh, Bass is gone. Dropping like flies. Crunch. I do like old school big guys like the one-man gang. The Rock showing some pretty good agility. Oh. Drop kick on Frenchie. We're down to 4. Heels double team. Morocco's gone. Oh boy. 2-on-1. All 3 in black. I can't believe how long Duggan sustained himself. Basically does the same thing every match. But it worked for him. Always had a decent spot on the card. Bags of charisma, I guess. Oh, see, I hate this. So predictable. Pardon. There goes Bravo. Intentional way, Vince. Trying to stir some shit there. Okay, final two. Duggan and the gang. It's not over yet. We're down to the final two. It's Duggan and the one-man gang. So sadly, Hillbilly Jim didn't win. You would have been some kind of genius if that was right. Duggan looks shattered. What, even though he's no longer in the match? There goes the gang. Duggan pulls down the top rope. Mr. USA himself. No, Hacksaw Jim. Oh, Jim, as in Jim Duggan. Well, to be fair, you only had two to pick from, so it was 50-50. Yeah, Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Hillbilly Jim, the guy you picked, didn't win. But Hacksaw Jim Duggan did. The first ever Royal Rumble winner. Or the first ever on TV. Still one more match, though. They're really dragging this one out. Come on, don't fuck about. Okay. Right, you've got one more match to predict. You can go to bed after you've predicted if you want, if you're tired. Right, just give me a minute. I'm just reloading.
We're sports entertainers. We are Broadway with body slams.
Broadway with body slams.
Good evening, everyone, and here he is, World Wrestling Federation Heavyweight Champ, Hulk Hogan. All right, Hulkster, we all know the official
official date is coming 1 week from this Friday night, January the 5th. That's the official date when Andre the Giant will challenge you for your heavyweight championship bout for the first time since WrestleMania 3. I think tonight it appeared that many has been me, and he was trying to send you a message tonight, Mr. DiBiase the Giant. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah, he was sending me a message, all right. But these guys are getting their wires crossed, man.
Man.
They pull a cheap shot or try to pull a stunt on me. It's like they stick a dagger in my wrist, man. And it's just like that. More fuel to the fire, man. When I think about you, Andre the Giant. When I think about WrestleMania 3, brother. When I think about pressing him over my head and beating you for a 1, 2, 3. I've been waiting just as long as you have, Andre, for this encounter again, brother.
Brother.
That he's aligned himself with Ted DiBiase, man.
Man.
Hulkamaniacs, they don't have a price for him, man.
Man.
These Hulkamaniacs would sell out, and I won't either. And Andre the Giant on February 5th, just like
Speaking for the fans, are we, Hogan?
can't break any of my Hulkamaniacs.
None of them would sell out.
Believe in me and defeat me.
How do you know?
Hey, Andre the Giant, you've got to beat every one of these Hulkamaniacs in here, and you can't do it. Nobody.
Ulster, certainly, you have learned the past few weeks that you cannot trust the Giant. He choked you a few weeks ago. Then the happening tonight.
Yeah, you choked me, brother.
Brother.
Shot out here, but it's
Say what you will about Hogan, he always gives it his all for promos.
and all they're doing is building my confidence. And like I said, Andre the Giant, to beat me, to beat Hulkamania, you've got to beat every Hulkamaniac in here, and you can't do it.
You already said that. Basically, just said the same thing. Right, come on. Get on with it. I can't believe this is the main event. What a shitty main event. Interesting tights.
Now, how can you say that? You have proof?
Not exactly.
Does anyone have proof?
And their opponents have a total combined weight of 400 for your
The young stallions. Brilliant. Hey. I tell you what. Young Stallion sounds a bit like Wild Stallions. And this was before the first Bill and Ted movie. So did Bill and Ted rip off the Young Stallions? Maybe. Sticking it to the dog. Sticking it to Matilda. I love it.
Well, you know what's unique about this? Bobby Heenan right now, I got word, is in Barbados watching this via the satellite, courtesy of the $1 Million Man. Understand that too. As far as I'm concerned, he can stay in Barbados. I'll tell you what, certainly we've had our share of excitement thus far, and this is bound to be a very exciting tag team matchup here. First excitement in the past, we saw what a matchup at Royal Rumble. I saw Jim Duggan coming out on top, and then the signing of what unquestionably is the most important.
If Anthony wakes up, there's 2 more points at stake. If not, she'll end the night on 2 points, which isn't too bad.
I would expect that from you, McMahon. A little Twinkie like who's never done anything athletic in his life. If we'd have been up there reading prose or poetry, you would have been ecstatic about that. But being its physical competition and strength, you know nothing about that. Listen, I thought it was boring. Did you ever get the official weight on that bar? Have they weighed the bar yet? Ooh, the word that I heard, and this is still unofficial, I heard the bar weighed out at 712. You know, because some of those big plates can be off by a half a pound or so. And I heard it weighed out at 712. Well, Jesse, with your assistance on the bar, I think maybe I did not assist. With your assistance, I think maybe it'll go down in the record books, yes, as a record, but for a tag team record. You and Bravo lifting 712. They don't have tag team weightlifting. I don't.
Who are you picking? Young Stallions. Okay. And again, it's 2 out of 3 falls. So are they going to win Young Stallions? But are they going to win 2-0 or 2-1? So you've got 2 points up for grabs again. Jesse getting hot at Vince. You won't have long to find out because this is a pretty quick match. Bobby Goldfish. I have no idea who that is. Sylvester Stallone lookalikes.
Championship caliber yet, where I think the Islanders are. Well, let's see here in this matchup, double headbutt. And that's Powers in there right now, suffering the consequences of the assault of the Islanders. I'm anxious to see Haku.
Yeah, I know Young Stallions, but it's 2 out of 3 falls again, like the match earlier. 2-0. Okay, 2-0 Young Stallions. I am Bill, Espresso Nestraya. I am Ted, Theodore Logan, and we are Wild Stallions. Dun, dun, dun.
Jimmy the Greek can be replaced, so can you. You remember that, right? Next thing you're going to tell me it's because of breeding. No. In control of things right now is Paul Roma. Nice maneuver. Roma cleaning house. Well, you know,
Romeo Roma.
surprising me. I really didn't think they would give the Islanders this much trouble. didn't stun him like you should have.
Islander Tama now. Look at that.
That was a hacksaw Jim Duggan move. Taken right out of the Royal Rumble there. Pulled them ropes down and gone.
Paul Roma. May have heard his
Crash landing for Roma. He's in trouble.
Would be a count out if Morella was capable of counting to 10, we might get a count out here. Why hasn't Morella counted?
He's counting him now.
Oh, now. Yeah, 30 seconds has gone by.
Wait a minute. The Islanders were standing in the way and everything else here, unfortunately.
McMahon, you always got an excuse when you're
Simply calling it
foul.
as I see it. That's what you say you do all the time.
The guy's been outside the ring for 40 seconds. Why isn't he counted out? Look at Morella.
That's it. For the first ball.
Gee, Morella counted to 10.
Oh dear.
Let's take a look at that replay if we have it now. Paul Roma.
Well, no one yet, but
There it is. Look at the smart.
it's not going to be 2-0 because the Islanders just went 1-0 up. Pretty boy Paul Roma got counted out. Generic ad break music.
Stallions back in the dressing room area. The young Stallions are. Hopefully they'll come back for the second fall. Little damage done to the knee there on Paul Roma. But earlier on, ladies and gentlemen, we saw the signing of the matchup between Andre the Giant and, of course, Hulk Hogan. Here in Kuwait, we saw
I love this shit. It's the last match.
and DiBiase saying put the official seal of approval on it.
And there you saw Hogan take a swing.
And they still go to a segment in the middle of it.
His manager, Ted DiBiase, the million
With that in mind, let's take you now to Craig the Card.
They're having an interview during the match. I can't believe it. Not that I can blame them, really. Such a forgettable match. Oh, this is the interview I was talking about with Andre. It's brilliant. Little man.
We showed you a picture. We showed you a look in the future. We showed you Hulk Hogan, and you will see him on Friday night, February the 5th in Indianapolis, Indiana. Flat on his back in the middle of the ring, but it won't be a solid oak table covering it. It'll be this man right here, Andre the Giant. That's right. Tonight, you witnessed the signing of a contract that is the beginning of the end of Hulkamania. That's right, I told you people, ever since I came here, you've all got a price for the $1 Million Man. Each and every one of you. You, Hogan, you say that we've got to beat all the Hulkamaniacs. Well, that's what we're going to do when Andre puts you down in the middle of the ring. I told you time and time again, Hogan, I always get what I want. And I want that belt around my waist and through this men right here. On February the 5th, it's going to happen. Andre, please tell me one more time, how are you going to do it?
Ted DiBiase, just like I said before, Hogan, many times. I've been defeated and I still am defeated. I still defeated. And on February the 5th,
Yeah, this is brilliant.
we will make history. You don't know why, Hogan? Because when I say why, it's myself, Mr. DiBiase and Virgil. And Mr. Hogan, the way I go to make history is because I go destroy Hulkamania.
Oh, he just thumped him. Shit.
And you know what, Hogan? When I will destroy Hulkamania, Giant Hulkamania will reborn. And not just Giant Hulkamania will reborn.
Yeah. Giant mania will be born. Look at those eyes. Hell yeah.
You know what, McMahon? I gotta make this statement right now. I have never in my life seen Andre the Giant look any better shape, bigger, badder. Did you see the confidence in his eyes? Yes. The animalistic look in his face tells me that Andre is not going to be stopped by any force in this universe, let alone Hulkamania.
Well, it's still going because the Killer Bee, not the Killer Bees, one of the young stallions got injured, so they had to go back to the dressing room. But they're back now, so it's not looking good. Giant mania, eh? I like the fact that Andre legitimately hit him as well. Don't you dare pull that microphone away from me. He either hit him for real or that guy sold it well if he didn't. I've got to give him that. Roma's in trouble. Haku has to be one of the more underrated wrestlers from this period. Giant-O-Mania. That was genius. I actually have a soft spot for Andre's promos. Even though he's not the best talker, he's just got this scary presence to him. And he's got that evil laugh and those eyes. So I still quite enjoy his promos. I'm well argued there, Vince.
It's going to make all them people in Indianapolis forget totally about that go-kart race they got there that they call the Indianapolis 500, you know, where they race around in them things of go-karts. Yes, I know what you mean, Jesse. They're hardly go-karts. I'd love to see you drag behind one of them at top speed. Stop with your violent Look at this. Come on, sucker. Is that what he said? I think so. What advantage do you obtain by talking to your opponent like that? The advantage is a psych-out advantage. You'll see it in boxing, you'll see it in football, you see it in wrestling. If you can get your opponent to think about what you're saying to them, well, then obviously they're not going to react so well to the heat of the battle. Islander Haku, the big man, the big powerhouse back in there. Whoa, what a drop kick. Incredible maneuver. Standing drop, yes.
Two.
Seeing Jimmy Powers is essentially by himself because Roma's knee's obviously blowing out. He's going to need medical attention, and he can't get back in the ring. The cover?
Yeah, basically a handicap match at the moment.
Gee, that's an original quote, man. No, it's not, but it's something that you need to be reminded of from time to time. Well, I'd say it's getting close to over right now. I mean, Jimmy Powers right there looks like a beaten man. Run like yelling at his tag team partner. But what Powers has got to do, he's got to unhook that leg and there it goes. Remarkable. I didn't think he had it in it. Reaching to tag his partner. Now, if you're Haku, would you want Powers to tag out or not? No, at this point in the match, because Powers is pretty beat. Oh, look at that. Islander Haku missing for the maneuver that definitely would have demolished Jim Powers. Haku needs to get over and tag Tom. Get the flesh man.
Bit flashy there. And a coffee coming up for me, which I shouldn't have this late, but I'm going to be watching the next Children Adventures after this. Ready to review for the other channel. So I think I need a coffee. There's the tag, but he's only got one leg. There it goes. Boom. Right on the knee. That's it. Submission. See you later. Thank God for that. That's just for Anthony. Just that she knows. Not too bad though. There was only like 4 matches. 6 points up for grabs overall because of the 2 out of 3 falls. Oh. Sorry, it was 2-0 to the Islanders. 2-1.
The world bench press record at 712 pounds. Right. What do you want to talk about? It seemed to me that Mr. Bravo was having a little difficulty there in the last lift before he attempted to set the world record. What was that lift? Do you recall? That lift was approximately around 685, 675 pounds. That's an awesome lift, definitely. He just barely got that up. He got that up, and let me state for McMahon, wait a minute. I did not help on that lift. Did you see the 685-pound lift? Did you see how on the right shoulder, Jesse, it was further down? The bar was dipping down on the right side. He obviously had more power in the left. He almost didn't make it back to the rack. But he did make it back to the rack. I helped it back to the rack. 685, yes. And at 7:15, I did not assist in that lift, McMahon. Wait a minute. You're saying that he totally locked out, which would be a legal lift, correct? Definitely. You're saying he totally locked out, and then you assisted him with the lift. I was right down there prepared in case he didn't, but I did not offer any assistance. It'll remain, I'm sure, an unofficial world bench press mark. Now let's talk a bit about Hogan and Andre. And we heard from the Hulkster after he went through the ordeal of the official signing. Any comment on the Hulkster's remarks? Well, I think Hogan is scared. I think Hogan got in front of the crowd. I think if the crowd wouldn't have been here, he wouldn't have signed. But he knew in front of 20,000 people and in front of all of the civilized world, he was forced into that signing. Let's go back now. Let's go back and take another look, this time in slow motion, at what we saw earlier on. And take a look here.
I think what's funny is a lot of Jesse's feelings for Hogan that you hear on the air are actually real. They're legitimate. But it doesn't seem false because obviously he's playing the heel. So it works perfectly. Hell yeah.
So from the Cubs Coliseum, this is Vince McMahon along with Jesse the Body saying so long from ringside.
And good night. Okay, thanks, Anthony. Thanks for hanging about. And yeah, thanks for whoever else checks out the stream later. It'll be up tomorrow at some point, and more Rumble streams coming this month. Thanks, guys. See you again soon. Good night.